I have spent the last several years developing a painterly language through which I seek to capture a vitality beyond the establishment of a mere likeness to the subject. While I appreciate the importance of the individual being recognizable, their inner selves hinted at, but ultimately unscrutable. The technique I've developed I refer to as abstract realism or color juxtaposition. I want to bring the viewer into the painting. By painting distinct groups of color fragments, the viewer's subconscious and conscious mind has to deconstruct and reconstruct the fragments of color into something the viewer can recognize. By viewing the painting up close, one perspective is seen, but seeing the painting from afar, a different perspective is seen. It is the viewer who blends the color, not the artist. The viewer brings to this process their own perspective, their life experiences, and history. Each viewer sees the image differently. These paintings are anything but concrete.
Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Amira Barkat and always the only one behind the camera, Jason. Today we have an amazing person with us. He is a painter, portrait, abstract. What's abstract mean? We will know because I didn't know before. And his name is, before his name, he's the only one in Orange County. And his name is Bill. Hi Bill.
Hello.
How are you? Give me a hug.
Awfully nice of you interviewing me.
Oh, it's an
Appreciate
honor. It's an honor. It's an honor to be like your home. Like I love you have this smart home, technology everywhere. And
And this is my baby in here right now.
and we are the only one that you accept that we come in.
Yes.
Why?
Because my studio is pretty private, and I like to kind of keep it that way, especially when I'm in the middle of a painting. I don't want anybody to see it till I'm done. That's the surprise element, and that's how I want to handle myself.
And we are honored to be the first one.
Well, and I'm honored to have you guys here.
Oh, thank you. I hope that we will not be the last one to
No,
come.
probably not.
Because I think like you have an amazing work. I was with you here today to see you finishing your last painting that it
Yes.
took you like a month.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
And
The paint has to dry in between, so it takes that long. So I want to have 3 or 4 paintings going at the same time, so I can rotate them as one dries. I can start or finish another one. So,
yeah. What's a abstract?
well, in my case, abstract is putting fragments and shapes of colors together in a group. And as you make groups all around the painting, it forms the face. So when you're up close to a painting, you're not really seeing the face in its entirety. But when you back up, you'll slowly start to see the face come into tuition.
Yes, it was my first time ever. Like I was reading about the abstract, about all the things, and I didn't understand. You know, my English,
Yes.
like it's my fourth language. I will not understand like quickly.
But you
when I
understand
came here,
now.
yeah, no, it's more like when you put me in front of the painting
Yes.
and you take me back.
Your
It
mind
was my mind just
puts
blew.
together all the elements and shapes.
Yeah.
Now, there's many levels of abstract. There's abstract where you can't even tell what's going on. And then there's this kind of abstract where we're just dealing with shapes and colors and forms that form a shape. So there's many levels of abstract out there.
Wow.
So
Bill have an amazing story how he became a painter. It's not like he grew up and he found himself a painter. No, he was a very, very successful graphic designer. He had his own company that he designed for big companies as Oakley, as
Wesson,
yeah,
Sunwest Bank,
yeah.
many, too far back for me to remember right at the moment.
Yeah, and can you imagine, guys, all his life as a successful businessman, having his own company, while working for people, and what happened one day?
Well, in the living room, we cladded our fireplace in stainless steel, and we put the mantle on, and I stood back and I said, there's an awful large chunk of stainless steel up there that we need to.
But your fireplace is beautiful,
Thank you very much. We need to put something up there
colorful.
colorful, and I want to control it, so I'm going to do it myself. Backing up, I majored in fine art and illustration in college, and then had the opportunity to start my graphic design business because of monetary benefits at that particular time. So I did that for 30 years, and then getting back to the fireplace, I went out and got a canvas and some paint, set a two sawhorses up in the garage and started painting this particular painting of John Coltrane. And I started smelling the paint, feeling the brushes, the strokes. Took me back to, yes,
Feeling the Did you feel it?
took me
Did
back.
you feel it like that?
Yes. Took me back to my college days when I was painting, and the smells, and I really start getting excited. I showed my wife and she loved it, so we hung it up over the fireplace.
Yeah, but okay, you make a painting that you like it,
Yes.
and you put in a fireplace, it's something. But to quit a very successful business and starting from nothing to do it as a hobby and in the end a business to pay your bills,
Yes.
it's like,
But
How?
I did 4 or 5 other paintings after the fireplace. And they started getting better and better and better. And a lot of people in the family and my wife said, you need to maybe think about this seriously. So I thought about it. And
like your wife, she was in?
oh yes, I asked her one day, I said, what do you think if I take my clientele down to 0 and paint full time? And she
Oh my
said,
God, are you
she
serious?
She thought about it for a couple seconds and she said, go for it. Do not think about it, go for it.
And she know that she will be the one paying the bills,
Yes.
the looking after the house.
Yes. And that's exactly what she's done, and now I'm starting to catch up a little bit.
I hope you made her portrait.
I'm going to,
Ah, not yet.
not yet.
Ask him for your portrait, or don't ask him. He will make for you the best portrait ever, because you are behind this amazing artist. It's like, oh wow.
So my boys are both contractors, and we had this empty atrium, outdoor atrium, and I had them build this roof with 6 skylights.
Yeah, I love it.
And this is my baby. I come out to every morning and I turn on my jazz and I paint. That's all I want to do is
No, and
paint.
you touch the heart of your granddaughter, and you
Yes.
put here
Yes.
like a
Jasmine.
jasmine. Wow, that's beautiful.
So that's kind of where I am right now.
Do you attend like many fair or international fair, or
Not
you
interna-
still?
No, not international, but we're doing a lot of art shows. We're doing probably 25 or 30 a year.
25 or 30 years.
Sure.
What is the pricing we are talking about here?
We're talking about,
Like average, I don't want to know like pricing, but just like the average.
2,500 to 5,000,
That's great.
depending on the size.
For now.
For now.
But
yes.
maybe one day it will like just go up.
Yeah, it's not going to stay that way forever.
Never.
That's for sure.
Now you have been like on this art for 15 years.
Yes, I've been developing this technique you see right now for 15 years.
It's an amazing technique. Like I have the opportunity to see how you work. I never seen that before. Like we will respect for today
Yes.
your wishes to don't show your technique. Maybe next time you will teach people they will learn about it, or maybe it will stay like secret for forever.
I think I'm going to have to think about that, depending
Yeah.
on where I am at the time. But it's taken me a long time to develop this particular technique, and I'm sure an artist could look at this technique and copy it. But I certainly don't want to show anybody how to do it right now.
There is a little bird come to me and told me that you go for hypnotherapy.
Yes.
Why?
Well, I originally started because I had what I thought was called white coat syndrome, which is what I thought when you go into a doctor's office, you get nervous and your blood pressure goes up. Well, I found out that there is no such thing as white coat syndrome. It's just a phrase.
Mm-hmm.
And through my hypnotherapy, I have controlled my subconscious that lets me walk into the doctor's office and own the doctor's office. The doctor's office doesn't own me. And I walk in there like it's a checkup, an oil change, a checkup. They're checking on me. There's nothing more than that. And I have calmed down considerably. And the second phase is my hypnotherapist has watched me grow this past year art-wise, and she's showing me how to control my positive energy when I'm in an art show and help me sell better with more confidence and positive energy, and it's really helping out. She makes me see the show before it even starts. She makes me see how the show is going to go. She makes me see what I'm going to sell. And it's a very, very positive way to handle this particularly hard art selling, because you have to get a lot of people's eyes on your work, or it's not
When
going-
nobody knows
it's not
you.
going anywhere.
Yeah, she made you like paint your when you are like high blood pressure.
When I first came to Lana,
This is your blood pressure.
may I say Lana?
Of course, you say Lana. She's famous already. Like
Yes.
in Orange County,
Yes.
she's one of the top 10 hypnotherapists.
Lana Smirnoff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Lana Smirnoff, of course.
She asked me to paint my blood pressure when I first came to her, and this is what I felt my blood pressure was. Hot,
Fire,
volatile,
volcano,
heat,
with some darkness on it.
with some darkness. Now I'm going to paint my blood pressure when I get a chance.
Rainbow.
That exists right now with pinks and cool
Yeah, rainbow,
and
blue. This is what I see.
blue
right
colors. So it's going to be totally opposite for this. So
Like,
we'll compare the two, and everybody will see a huge difference.
that's amazing. That's amazing. To find Bill, it's easy. You look down. There is his website. He answers people in the next 24 hours. Sometimes he's traveling. He is attending like big event that he cannot be able to answer. But when he answer you, he will let you know exactly what he needs from you to paint you. Everyone who wants to be painted like family, like you can make family portrait, family portrait for beautiful houses, for your children, like a gift for your grandchildren, like something as like Marilyn Monroe,
Yes,
like as
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty. Just contact him. His number is down, his website is down, and he will make for you the best thing ever. And there is a surprise. He will paint me.
I am going to paint you.
Like you ask me like many times, your picture, and I'm always like shy. I don't know.
But that was before you saw my work in person.
Before I saw your work, there is 3 artists. They paint me differently, and they was always like, nobody take out my soul out on the picture.
If I may add one thing, when we're at a show, people will walk in and they will be driven to a particular painting, and I ask them what they like about it, and they say, it speaks to me. I am feeling the painting, and it puts a smile on their face. Sometimes they'll buy it, sometimes they'll walk away, sometimes they'll come back and buy it, sometimes they just walk away. The important thing is, it's put a smile on their face. It has moved them to the point that they're excited.
Yeah.
And the people that do buy the paintings, they tell me that there isn't a day they don't walk by 3 or 4 times and look at the painting and feel the same thing. So my point is, if I go to a show and don't sell one thing, I've gotten hundreds of smiles.
Yeah, and you enjoy it. Me, what I will promise you, that the painting you will do it for me, I know that my spirit will be there.
Yes.
I will take it with me everywhere, and when I will have my first TV show in Hollywood, it will be at the studio. Pinky promise?
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. It's like now I know your secret technique.
What I need to do is go from light, get all the lights in, and then we step down to do the darks. So I come over here, and they could be all over, wherever the lighting is. And then we start working our way down to darks till we finally get down here.
We can't wait. We will show that one to our audience because
Yes.
I think you just finished it. This is the last touch on it.
Yes,
But on the same time, how long it took you?
this is a month.
A month.
Yes, because these colors have to dry next to each other,
Oh my.
or they will smear. So
And what about the heart? Why you put the heart when you start painting?
my granddaughter gave me that, and it's supposed to be, when you put it to your heart, it's supposed to calm you and make you feel relaxed. So every morning when I come out here, I take the heart and put it back.
So beautiful. We respect that your technique is a secret. Thank you for sharing your technique, but can we show your painting right now after finish?
Yes, you can.
Jason will like come on this way and ta-da! And yes, me, what I will do is to take this little heart, put here
Yes.
to make me calm.
Yes, she's gonna love that.
For now, I'm so calm because your vibes. I'm so
Yes.
happy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. It was with you, Amira Barkat, and behind the camera always Jason. And with us, it was the painter, the only one in Orange County, the abstract portrait, Bill.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Love you.